All right, guys, so we're back with another video. And in this video, we're talking about relationships again. We're going to watch a video of a woman complaining about her man not spending enough time, not spending enough time, I'm sorry, but not going outside with them. Now, it's not that this man has all the free time in the world. It's not that they both work. It's that this man is working two jobs. But I don't want to say too much. I want you guys to hear it from the horse's mouth, and then we'll talk about it. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like, hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the YouTube algorithm, and I appreciate it a lot.
Y'all, so here's the thing. My husband works two jobs, and he works 64 hours a week. Has like one day off. And within that one day, I want him to go outside with us, like me, Sophie, and him. And I want us to have a family day. But he wants to stay home and spend time with us. But I don't want that. I want us to be outside. And I'm upset with him because we don't go outside and do activities as a family. Am I being reasonable or am I being a bad wife?
She is 100% being unreasonable here. You heard what she said, so it came out of her own mouth. I'm not making this up. Man works two jobs. Man works 64 hours a week. He may or may not be putting in overtime at one of his jobs. And realistically, working 64 hours a week is not normal. This man is tired. So of course you're being unreasonable. And listen to what she said there. She didn't say he didn't want to spend time with her and her daughter. He just wanted to spend time in the house. This is a man that already spends a large majority of his time outside of the house, working 64 hours a week. Why would he want to go outside? He's doing this to provide for you and your daughter. And he's tired. He's working 6 days a week, killing himself basically, for her to be a stay-at-home mom. Because as we will see later, she's a stay-at-home mom. She doesn't work. It's not like they're both working. It's not like the girl's in a daycare and then one day they're both busting their ass, and then the one day that they're both free, he doesn't want to go out, and even though she doesn't have the energy, she does. No, she does nothing. She does nothing but be a stay. I don't want to say nothing. Being a stay-home mom is a job within itself. Now, I'm not saying it's the hardest like a lot of women will claim. That's not the truth. But she's a stay-home mom. She has all day to do everything that she wants. So of course that when he comes home on his day off, he doesn't want to go outside. Maybe he just wants to chill and let his body rest. He's been working his ass off the whole week. And again, it's not like he doesn't want to hang out. And she was getting absolutely cooked in the comments. It got so bad that I wasn't able to grab any of them because by the time I got to this video, by the time I saw it on my timeline, she had disabled the comments on that one and her follow-up. And the follow-up is even crazier because someone called her out for it, and she made a video about her man apologizing for not taking her out. But who's really at fault here? Why would he need to apologize? Anyways, you know what? Let's just go ahead and watch the second part, and then you guys let me know what you think. So as you guys can see right here on the screen, the comment says he needs to leave you like yesterday, which I 100% agree. It was crazy because in the comments, she was getting comments like from women, from the modern women. You know how TikTok is. All these women are usually on their side, and a lot of them hate men. But most of the women were like, you're making me side with a man here. And this is her husband. My husband buying me dinner is an apology for not going outside on his one day off. So she probably guilt tripped him about the whole situation. And so I agree with this comment. This woman does not deserve the kind of man that she has. This is why it is very important for men to know the kind of women that you're getting into a relationship with. And sometimes, life happens, reality happens. Sometimes We get with one person and that person turns out to be a totally different person. It's happened to everyone. And that's just how life goes. Sometimes you marry the love of your dreams and then that person becomes the person of your nightmares a couple of years down the line after you've had kids or whatever the situation may be. So I don't know exactly what it was here, but I don't think he should have been the one apologizing for what's going on. For him not wanting to go out because he's tired. Because he's tired. And I got one more video for you guys. Well, I got two more videos. I got the one where she talks about being a stay-at-home mom. And she's a stay-at-home mom and she can't even be bothered to cook this guy breakfast. Let me play the video for you guys.
Yo, this is my 15-minute morning routine that I do almost every day, but my room was a mess, so I had to clean that up because laundry day, I didn't get a chance to do it. Anthony was sleeping, and I didn't want to disturb him. Anywho.
So anyways, this one, she did not have the comments disabled, so I'm going to read you guys some of the comments, which I 100% agree with. So some of the comments read, "It's funny how you come on TikTok for an opinion. You're giving it to you, get mad and turn off comments. Child behavior. Honestly. If you can't handle the truth, don't post personal online." 100% agree. If she didn't want the criticism and turned off the comments, she shouldn't have came online and gave her opinion. That's the thing about the internet. You don't have to post what you don't want people to criticize you on. But here's another comment. Stay-at-home mom and not even doing anything. Crazy work. How are you a stay-at-home mom and the room is messy? That's what I'm trying to... You have all day to do everything. But it seems like she does absolutely nothing. No reason your room should be a mess if if your man is working 2 jobs and she's a stay-at-home mom, obviously. You can't even handle making breakfast, so yeah, let him sleep. And we'll get to that. Let me go ahead and continue playing the video.
I did not get to make breakfast because I was out of yogurt and Anthony wanted just bagels and I couldn't do that for him, so he decided we were going to order Dunkin' and I was going to go pick it up, and that's what we did. So bye.
So she couldn't make bagels because she had an irrelevant ingredient unless the recipe calls for it. I don't know. And so instead of her taking the time to actually go to the store in the morning, I'm not sure what time they're getting up, but it looks like the sun was out, so it can't be too early. She could have went to the store and got what she needed and made her man a bagel. Instead, they spent his money, because it's not her money, they spent his money to go order. She's a stay-at-home mom. Mind you, she has all the time in the world, so it didn't even have to be that day. She was out of yogurt. She should have known that because she should have been checking the fridge to see what's missing in the house for her to be able to make the things that her husband asked for, because he does nothing but stay home. I mean, literally nothing but stay home. And I want to say that because what else is she doing if she doesn't even have ingredients? She doesn't go shopping often enough for her to cook for her man. Her room's a mess. So I'm just trying to understand here what she actually does as a stay-at-home mom. Another comment reads, "Wait, he bought you food as an apology because you made a big fit because he wants to enjoy his house on his day off? Girl." Again, that was from the previous video. Again, she had the comments off because she just couldn't handle it. How long until you see the comments turned off? They were talking about this video, right? The one that we're currently watching. This is the type of woman y'all working 2 jobs for? Damn, and I thought I was lazy. My man better appreciate me. And somebody else said, "You deserve divorce papers." 100%. And then obviously, like the true victim that she is, I have one more video for you guys, and we'll talk about it. Like the true victim that she is, she's blaming the internet for her shit.
I knew people on the internet are mean, but I didn't expect people to DM me and saying to go kill myself because...
Now that I don't agree with. People should not be DMing her to unalive herself. That is mean. But again, you come on the internet with an unpopular opinion. You ask for advice, people give it to you, and you get mad and turn off the comments because you can't actually take it. So whose fault is that? But again, she's blaming everybody else when no one needed to know this. No, she could have, instead of asking the internet, my opinion is she could have asked her family. She could have asked her friends, kept it personal within her immediate circle. Yet she got on the internet and asked for an opinion on her unpopular opinion and got exactly what she asked for.
I'm a bad wife and call me ugly and beast, whatever. But I think the issue is that people are assuming the situation. I don't ask my husband to go outside every time he's home. That's ridiculous. The guy is tired. I was
Now
upset
she's saying
because we
he's
had
tired.
stuff planned that day and he woke up and decided he didn't want to go. That's why I was upset.
I
Last
think
time
that
me,
she's making that
Anthony,
up.
and Sophia went outside was to go watch.
You know why I think she made it up? I think she made it up because honestly, if that had been the case, she would have indicated that in the first video. She would have said, am I a bad wife because my husband, we made plans. This didn't come out of anywhere, out of nowhere. We made plans that we were going to go out, we were going to do X, Y, and Z, and all of a sudden he canceled on me. Now, I would have been on her side. I would have been like, I kind of could have seen both sides. I could have been like, I understand him. He's tired. And then I could have understood her because I would be upset too if somebody canceled plans last minute. But that's not what she said. She said he doesn't want to go outside with them. She didn't specify that they made plans. So I think that this was a lie. I think she totally made it up and now she's backtracking because she's getting a lot of backlash. And again, I don't think anybody should be wishing death on this woman, but all the criticism she got was rightful criticism. She does not deserve this man. I'm going to be honest with you. And again, men, be careful who you get with. These women want everything and want nothing to do. They don't want to do anything for it. Someone asked her, if you don't want your man to work so much, or if you don't want to go out with your man, or not asked, but told her, if you want to go out with your man and you don't want him to be as tired so you guys can do whatever it is that you guys want, why don't you get a job? And her response was to laugh. She laughed about it. Because again, it's all about me, 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 me. It's never about the relationship. And so, honestly, I hope that this guy realizes soon enough who it is that he has. And maybe she is a good wife. Maybe she is. Other than this time, maybe she's overall a great wife to him. And she takes care of him the way he likes. But based on what we have to go off of, she doesn't seem like a great wife. Anyways, I've talked too much, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know by hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button. And we will see each other in the next video. Peace.